Hey everybody, welcome to this achievement guide for Modern Warfare Remastered on the Xbox One. Today we're going for the achievement, The Student Surpasses the Master. And for this achievement you need to get under 19.7 seconds on the pit in S.S.D.D. So let's get started. You want to make sure that you get as many collaterals as possible, save as many bullets as you can throughout your run, so that way you don't have to reload it as often. You want to make sure that you maintain accuracy as much as possible. You want to make sure that you move as fast as possible, aim down your sights as much as possible, so that way you can make sure you hit your targets every time. You also want to memorize your route. Your route will not be the same as my route right there because it does change, but if you are reloading the checkpoint constantly to keep on continuing to try, you won't have any new setups for the targets. So as long as you keep reloading the checkpoint, the route that you will be running will stay the same. Alright, moving from the beginning, we start the first section where we have 3 targets. You want to line up at least 2 of them together so that way you can get a collateral and save your bullets. Moving on to the second section, we have 2 targets and we have 1 civilian. So we are going to not be concerned about lining them up on this run because we simply can't. And we're just going to take them out one by one, making sure to avoid hitting the civilian. Once you get to this section, the third section, you should be able to always get a collateral at some point, either through the window or through the door with the first target in front of you. And then you can hit the enemies upstairs one by one and take care of the remaining 1 target down there. Once you get inside, there will always be 3 enemies and 2 civilians. Most of the time you can line up the 2 enemies on the right for a collateral every time. Heading upstairs, you're going to be meleeing that enemy, and when you get up to the top floor, you want to make sure you have at least 2 bullets, because normally you can get 2 collaterals, no problem. Once you have jumped down into this final area, you can see there are 4 enemy targets and there are about 3 to 4 civilian targets. You want to make sure that you get a collateral on both groupings of the enemy targets, so that way you can make your way through this last area really quickly. From what I've seen, these 2 targets are mostly consistent no matter what, so you want to make sure you always get a collateral and you're always moving towards them to get to the final section and finish the pit. If you finish within 26 seconds and you had a perfect run, you'll get around 7 to 8 seconds off of your time, which will get you underneath the BX record, 19.7 seconds. Now, for me, I was just standing around waiting for the achievement to pop. At a certain point, I got too fed up with waiting and I decided to see if it unlocked without popping. And of course, you always check and it pops right when you check. So that's the achievement. I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video and stick around for more guides from me.